And away we go. Glass, metal, concrete, wood, gravel can all be mixed in a modern garden, as we're going to find out very shortly. We are heading into our thing as soon as this loads. There we go. Man, I'm always shaking the mouse when it goes online. Makes me dizzy. Here we go. Okay, E for use, and away we go straight into home admin legends. I think we're deciding what to do with the kitchenette dining room living area this time round. We're either putting in a desk, in an office bedroom, or let's try that again. I'll try and actually talk properly this time. We're either putting in a second bedroom or an office. So I'm going to have to move all of this stuff over here. Oops. Let's pop that in there. Alrighty. And we're also painting this wall this colour grey. So let's just match up the grey paint first, and we might as well get the boring bit of the day out of the way. Pretty sure it's either steel grey, but I think it may actually be straight up grey. Let's have a quick look and see. Might as well just dump down the tube paint tins. Let's match it up and make sure we got it right. Yeah, okay. Look at that, just like I bought one. Oops. Oh, I know what's going on. So basically, because even though the paint matches, because I actually didn't paint these walls, technically they're not counting as painted until I run a brush over them. So just to keep the real estate agent happy, what we're going to do is we're going to just do a quick swoop over, even though it's exactly the same colour, and all we're doing is matching up. I guess if you were redoing the house anyway, you'd probably be giving it a once over to make sure. So that I don't forget to do this later. Okay, the reason you're seeing the brush move on what looks like a painted wall is because I haven't covered it properly. And I've got this perk that, man, I need to learn how to drive. I've got this perk that says, that basically doesn't let me paint over walls already. So if I grab this, you won't waste paint on an already painted wall. So that's how I know if a wall has been painted or not. It's a really useful perk. Excuse me. My voice is just a little bit cactus at the moment. Actually, it's always a little bit cactus. Who am I trying to kid? All right. Let's just back up a little bit. Technically, as long as I can see part of the wall, I don't need to move the furniture. As long as I can get it to highlight. So I have my magic paintbrush, and we are just going to paint behind that cabinet, just like that. Alrighty, we've touched up the already painted walls. Let's go stand on a couch. Everyone's going to be mad at me in a minute when that paint can empties. You just watch the little red arrows that hit down the side. Alright. Yep, that looks a bit better. It was really too dark with the dark blue. Okay. Grey's not, it's another one of those colours that I don't use a lot of, so this is a bit of an experiment in and of itself. If we were, if the other clients were likely to come on board, you'd be seeing a visitation by the Smoth family by about now, and the Jan tarts the minute we stuck in the rugs. There we go. But basically the clients with the house admin legend dudes, the only clients you'll get are the ones around the side. So it's just a matter of getting the ones you want to come up to the top. If you can. I haven't managed to budge that order very much at all. Not even the paint choices making much of a difference, but then I am sticking pretty close to the original colours, so that would be why that's doing its thing. Okay, I don't actually mind this grey. It's quite kind of peaceful. So while I'm painting, I'm just trying to work out what I want to do with this space, and I'm thinking it is going to definitely need a I'll get there in a minute. It's going to need something. It actually makes me regret that I put the sauna bathroom on the outside, and the what should be the everyone's bathroom on the inside, but that's just going to have to stand. Okay. Excuse me. Alrighty. That's not too bad. What we're going to do is we're actually going to put red blinds up over in this corner. So we'll make everyone happy again by getting rid of the rubbish. We put down the dark floor on purpose, so we won't move that. I am going to move that office chair over there. And the keyboard. And the coffee maker. Technically we'd replace all of this, but oh, you know what? This is going to drive me batty. I am just going to zap all of that. Oops. Oh, double the oops. That was bad. The kitchenette should be in the living room. I know, and no one's getting that fridge. I hate to think of what condition it's in. Alright. So there's two options. We can put in a really narrow corridor down here and across there. Actually, we might do exactly that, but we're not going to make it a narrow corridor. We are going to make this a tiny little room, and we're going to make a little duck-in space here, so that we've got about this much space to put a kitchen in, if I've gauged it right, which means I need to put that about there. If I want to move that over one more space, I need to remove that PowerPoint, so I'm going to be ultra lazy and not do that. So what I'm doing is I'm playing the field both ways at the moment. So you notice Giorgio Chanwa is still there, even though I've taken away the nasty kitchen. Alright, the other thing we want to do is we want to have a narrow... If this was me, I'd actually put it over here. That will be just enough space to put in a small bedroom or a small office. And still give access to the bathroom. I forgot about these things. Okay. Alright, let me just gauge a floor space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we need the lintels. So your doors take up 4 spaces. If you do any narrower, you just won't get that in. Hey, how you doing? Alrighty, so that's pretty much that. And we are using what colour doors again? Those ones. Alrighty. I try and keep the doors consistent all the way through, just to, I don't know, because I feel like it. It provides a bit of consistency. Now I'm regretting selling those grey paint cans. Okay, and I've screwed up the colour of the doors after all that. Oh. We will fix it. It's easy. There is no good way for that door to open into the corridor. Just one good way for it to open into this room. Alright, so now we can deal with that room separately. We can just close the door and forget about it for the moment. We'll grab some more of that grey paint and stick that up there. Should be easy enough to find. And we will put in the kitchenette to make the real estate agent happy again before he has a cow and goes down to number 4. One of the things that that Dolan Trusk says as the businessman is he says the office should be furnished as expensively as possible, but it doesn't matter for the rest of the house because no one's going to see it. But I think in this case he'll make an exception because clients are going to be coming right through his living room if he has his business at home. And he's going to want to put on a good show. There we go. Okay. Now it's all pretty. Oh. One kitchenette coming up. Let's just grab these rocks. Oh, alright. Let's put the rocks away. There are supposed to be some kind of feature. Let's drop them in. As long as the white dot doesn't cross the... Just turn that till it fits. There we go. It doesn't cross the shelf above. You should be able to just get something to go on that bottom shelf. If the client does not want the Admin Legends rocks, they can sell them as souvenirs. We'll call it a feature. Okay. Might as well get... Okay, let's confuse folks with the second remote. Pretty sure they'll work it out quick enough. We don't really need a second keyboard. We're going to ditch that and the cup. The coffee maker we'll put back in. Alrighty. So... Kitchenette. Kitchens, they're so tricky. Actually, we're just going to go simple with this one. We're going to grab the... this is probably too long, and if this is too long, I'll grab the other thing. We are going to stick with the dark. Oh yeah, okay. It's black on black, but it works. We'll just tilt that so we can see what effect we have on the sink. That'll do. Yep, okay, so it's going to be a bit too long. I'm going to remember it for another. Yep, okay, we'll remember that for another time. Let's give something else a shot. I'm actually tempted to go with this and this. We'll just see what we can fit neatly. So we'll go with the blackwood and we'll go with the grey details if I can get them. That'll do. And that. Back it up. Alright, I'm going to want to put a sink on the end. Yeah, which means I'm going to have to find not a sink, a fridge. So we'll just give this a minute. I'll grab a fridge so I've got an idea of space. Actually, I might stick the fridge over in the corner. Now that I think about it, let's just change my mind completely. Home appliances, we can either go with that, but it doesn't come in black. Or we can go with this, which does come in black. Black wood on black. I'm not really fond of the wood finish for the fridge. Oh, wait a minute, we could do that. And go with steel. Nope, let's go with black. It's kind of a forbidding sort of house. Let's make sure we've... Alright, this can come over. Actually, now that I think about it, I might put it here. Alright, so the fridge is near the power point, basically. Which means we want to move this thing out of the wall to about there. And then I want to somehow find a kitchen cabinet that kind of fits with that. And if I remember rightly, there wasn't one, but we'll do our best. I'm thinking sideways. I still have... Excellent, that's what we're after. No, go with the grey. Yeah, definitely just the grey to lift it out a little bit. And we'll leave those details grey. And the reason I bought that is because I think I can fit it here. But it's massive. Don't know if I like it. I'm going to put it in. If it irritates me, I'm getting rid of it. It fits under the aircon. Okay. I need a cabinet. I don't know if this will do it, but let's see. The good thing about black is it's a bit more forgiving than the white furniture. Pretty sure that's the closest I'm going to get to a match. The only other sort of cabinets, I think that one's going to be too wide. And the black granite's going to be too much of a see, that's going to be too much of a contrast, and it's too tall. The one thing I like about this is the height matches even if the width doesn't, and it's the height difference that you'll notice the most in something like this. So that's flush, so I can't move it any further. Let's go with the trash can. I don't think I get Panteo in anything but white, and I don't think there's any other trash can in black, so we're just going to have to, this is going to stick out like dog's nuts, but anyway, let's pop it there. Okay, yeah, it tucks away, that'll do. It's got enough space to open the fridge, we've got enough space for putting more stuff on over there, and we can either put a painting up there, but seeing as we're not selling to the art lady, let's go with the let's go with these kitchen cabinet things that will make everybody happy. So all of our clients are a bit nutty when it comes to I'm just going to work out if I can fit 2 in and have it look any good. No, that's the answer to that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put we could do all black, or we could actually alternate them black and grey. And you could go cherry if you wanted, but none of those is really red enough. So you've got that. You've got the wenge. Let's just have a quick look at how this might look. I don't think so, but anyway, let's check it. So it's either that. Let me just grab that and stick it over there for a minute. Or you go back to your black and you just do a full row. Yeah, okay, that one looks better. Now we will get rid of this. Or you could do a full row of grey, which blends in with the wall. Yep. So this is lighter than the black, but it's not as much of a contrast. And to line them up, you line up the bottoms. Don't try lining up. Well, you could try lining up the tops. But it probably won't work. I can add one more in if I move everything over by a little bit. All right. I know I should have done it from this way to start with. Don't yell at me. It's all good. But basically what we're trying to do is get the cabinets above the cabinet to line up with the cabinet underneath. That made so much sense. Alright. None of these guys are cooking wizards. Let's just have a quick look here to see if there's anything there. The other thing you can do is you check out your accessories tab and you check out your kitchen tab in here just to see if there's anything else that that appeals. Comes in dark grey, which kind of looks black. That would work. I mean, they might not be have an oven to cook with, but they do have, you know, that doesn't mean to say they don't have to, you know, they don't use spices or need other things. So let's put one of those in. Alrighty. And back. Probably need a knife block. Probably don't need more than one though, so we'll just pop that over there. And then we'll go with, actually I've put that round the wrong way. No one's ever going to use the knives that way. Well, they probably will, it'll just be awkward. Okay, next we've got, we could give them a notebook with recipes, I suppose. Not that it will do them much good because they don't have an oven, so maybe not. Alrighty. A cutting board. Okay, but it's green. Yeah, maybe not. Alrighty. Next thing we want is bins, containers, kits. Nope, we want to go to other. Alright, if that was in straight black, we would take that, but it's not, so I like that, that's kind of cute. You can wipe your hands after doing the dishes. There you go. It's probably not the right sort of towel, but that's okay. You can pretend it's a tea towel. Alright, I've forgotten where they've put the cups again. It's in accessories. Under what? Kitchen, probably. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Kitchen drying rack. That looks kind of cool. I need it. I'll put it up there. Kind of need that. And now we get to stock the cupboards. We can go with grey. We can go with black. Let's do the black thing. And I'm going to need to stand on something. Hopefully I can, yep. Alright, give me a minute. We're just going to grab this thing that we're standing on. I think it's the coffee maker. The trick with shelves is you can't put anything in them if you can't look down on them. So, for instance, that cup we were trying to use before, I can't put it up there. There you go. Barely. But I can't put it up there. So, to put it in the top shelf, I'd have to jump up on the counter. But the thing is that you can do it. So let's just get these guys a bunch of cups. Might as well make it a cup cupboard. Oh, fine. There we go. Alright, so basically, yeah, to use the shelves, you've got to be able to look down on them. I'll just jump off my coffee maker now. I should probably pick that up and put it on the bench. And if I was smart, I would have put the cups over here because it's just easier to get to for the coffee maker. So we'll stick a whole array of those there. Alrighty, let's go with teaspoons. And we'll buy a bunch of those and we'll just stick them up here. Okay, if they want any more than that, they can rinse them or get some more. Next is, I suppose we need sauces. That comes pretty close. The good thing about these things is they stack. I picked up my step, didn't I? Oh. Fine, I'll just jump up on the table. Oops. Alright. So we've got a bit of an aesthetic, a bit of a diagonal line there because it looks pretty. Okay. I think our kitchen is nearly done. I would like to put like the wok sitting on the oven, but A, we don't have an oven, and B, it doesn't do that. So that might be it for the kitchen. So we just toddle back over here, take a look. That'll work. Toddle back this way, take a look. We're missing the microwave. So let's just add that in. And we'll put it up here because I mean it's the only cooking really item that they've got, so it can go there. And what else have we got? I think that's it. I think I said that about 20 seconds ago, but this time I really mean it. Alright, so that's our kitchen done. And from the look of it, we've still got Raphael Urco at the top and the businessman second. I'm going to put a bed in this other bedroom to see if we can't get that real estate agent to move up. And actually what I might do is get rid of these monitors because he does not like expensive items. Oh boy. Okay, so if I want Raphael Urco, I've got to add in those electronics again. And you don't want to win by having the price of the top guy drop. What you want to have is you want to have the top guy's price stay the same, but someone to move past him. And I should have remembered to paint the other side of the wall. Oh. Okay, back to walls, back to paint, back to somewhere down the bottom. There we go, buy that. Walls have two sides, I knew that. I could go for a different colour in here, this is true, but then I would have to paint the whole place again. I'm not sure I want to do that. So, if it looks like we're going to have Raphael Urco and we're not going to be able to shift, and I mean, who could blame him, because the guy loves his electronics. So pretty much, the only thing I'm going to do that's expensive in here is I'm going to put a bed in. And we're going to see if that's enough to move our real estate agent up. It doesn't have to even be a bed I want to keep, so we'll dump that one in there. Okay. So, alright. If we want to go for the real estate agent, we're going to drop the price for every other client. So we're not going to do that. Oh God. Ew. Okay. And seeing as the real estate agent's not in the top bidders, I'm going to completely ignore him. So that means I need to put back the electronics. I think I got rid of 3 monitors. So just go to Windows, Doors and Windows. So this is going to be an office. And I probably don't want yellow, but let's see what it does. I was right, I don't want yellow. That was pretty terrible, let's not do that again. Okay, this is going to be an office. Jimmy Trader is too far down to bring back up, so that's going to stay as is. This is going to stay as a bedroom. I'm going to leave all of these monitors in because a certain someone happens to like them. I'm just going to see if I can't pivot that so it fits on a shelf. There we go. And we might do the same with that. If I can, there's a shelf. Tuck that back in there. I'm going to assume that these guys are interested in this house because of who was in it beforehand, which is why these things are sticking around. I have heard you can sell them for great profit, but I won't do that. Alright, so pretty much that's decided then. We are going to sell it to the guy at the top. We're just going to modernize it a bit and see if we can convince him that that he wants to pay more for it than he's willing to. Which means we're going to give him, going to actually increase his and the salesman and the businessman's bids by putting in a few things they like. So doors and windows, dark room and blinds. I do have black and I do have dark red. We're not doing dark red, it won't work. Well, it won't work as well as I want it to. That's going to be too blendy. That's dark blue. I'm hoping the black will give me just that little bit of contrast and not a huge amount. Yep, alright, that'll do. Maybe. Actually, let me just experiment with this. Yep, we want dark grey. They still don't let you buy multiples of blinds or curtains, which would be really useful in this situation. Yep. Okay. So what we wanted was that little bit of darkness and not the whole thing. Now we're going to put in a desk, furniture and desk, big ass corner desk in dark steel, and it will fit really nicely. As soon as I can get it out of the wall. We need a light in here, don't we? Yes, we do. Just going to move that over there. And we're going to grab another one of these. And we're going to flip it. Okay, that's not going to do what I thought it would. Yep. Okay. I just need a light. It's too dark to work like this. So we're going to go with switch. Standard. And we'll buy that one. Pop that over there. Grab that desk chair and move it over this way. Probably need a light to actually illuminate the place with. Otherwise I can flick that switch all I like and nothing's going to happen. Here we go. Alrighty. It's not centered, I'm just going to move it to the center. I think that's about. Yep, that'll do. Okay. I can only fit one really huge desk there, but I actually want space for about for the 3 monitors. So let me open that again. Oh, from the other side. Right. We need a narrower desk there. Or we need bookcases. Yeah, let's put the desk here. If I can get one that matches in the size. So there's a standard desk, there's a corner desk, classic corner desk. You know what, that actually looks, yeah, but it's all in timber. We don't want timber. Kataxo might work. Same problem though, it's all timber. And ditto with that one. It's an Indida and an Elaz. I could go with the little computer desk, but I don't want to. See, that's timber. I want something that's not timber, so it might just end up. Even that's timber. I need something that matches the corner desk is what I'm trying for. All right, let's have a look at the Indida. Timber. Elaz, again, that's all timber. That's annoying. I mean, even that, yeah, see, it's all wrong. Okay, so that's not going to work. That does leave me with this, but I don't think I'm going to fit that in, to be honest. And it's timber, you guessed it. Huh. I know how to fix it. Take that out and grab this hammer. I know, right? More walls. So basically what I need is I need space to put a second desk in. And if I move the door to here, that should give me sufficient space. So I'm going to put the door here and basically, yep, that's everything there. should give me enough room. I know, now I'm going to have to paint the walls again. How many times have we painted them this session? Don't answer that. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, so that means I should be able to fit Mr. Big Ass Corner Desk, this one, here, hopefully. The ever large corner desk, and there should be space to move between them at that point. Oh, you're kidding me. No. Okay, I need to nudge it back about an inch. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to leave that right there. We're going to punch out a wall, and we're going to put another wall in. So my mistake was I needed about another inch to get this in, which means I'm going to want a solid wall there and an architrave, sorry, not an architrave, a door lintel there. I don't actually like putting them that flush against the thing, but there you go. Now our desk fits. It was like out by about an inch. That's irritating, but it's the way it is. So grab with our tab and we'll look for our doors. Yeah, how many desks did we try? Way too many. We definitely want the door to open into the wall, and it's at this location. Alright. And we can still move freely in here, which means we can put back the consoles that we took out, which will make Rafael Urco hopefully increase his bid by the 3 places that he decreased it. Actually, what was interesting about that was even though he decreased his bid, he still stayed on top, which gives you a bit of an idea as to how far under him the rest of the buyers are bidding. Alrighty, so we need electronic equipment, and we want home electronics. Now they were these big monitors, so I'm just wondering if the Aircar might be better, because what we took out were these, and they're huge. Whereas I'm thinking these smaller monitors look better. It's just I don't know if Urco will note the difference and be upset by it. Having said that, I could put one there. Oh, there we go. 2 there. Three. And we'll just pivot that just a tiny bit. Okay, so if you have a look at the top bidder there, that's Rafael Urco. And so far I haven't managed to exhaust his love of electronics. You know you're going a bit overboard when he stops saying how much he likes it though, so I think we probably will just have 2 monitors here. And seeing as that's a bit ridiculous, let's grab that one. We'll just pivot that over here. And then we'll grab this one. And we'll put it about here. Which means I probably need a couple more chairs. If I can fit them in, which I may not be able to. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let me just grab this one. And if I move it to here, can I get this one? I can if I move it out, but not if I move it in. Okay, fine. And we will do the same over in this corner as well. I just need to rearrange these. Alright, now the bros can do their computing bits together. I might actually add in one more monitor so everyone's working on dual monitors. Because, I mean, why would you want to do that otherwise? Here we go. Grab another Ecom. And just drop that there. All right, now we need keyboards. Here we go, we're going to need 4 of them. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, and we need mice. The mice only come in one colour. It'd be nice if they came in grey or black, but they all come in white. You know, one day I'm going to open this up and they're going to be in all colours, but that's fine. Not today. Pop that over there. Okay. That's all that. We probably need a rubbish bin or 3. I mean, I could go with the brushies. They just don't look as good. They look kind of cute. I don't mind those. Just stick one over there. And this way at least you know when it needs emptying. Okay, so I guess the only other thing I really need to do is add in some kind of cupboard and paint the walls. I know, right? Paint the walls. Again, I should just title this session, Let's Paint the Walls. More painting of walls required. Here we go. And this time I'll remember that I need to actually paint the walls on the other side as well. Seeing as I've destroyed them. There we are. Okay. So we'll get this out of the way. Oops. Okay. That should be that. I wonder if I have a really long, narrow grey rug to go on that floor. It's going to be an nth. No, it's going to fit. All right. And I want a rug in here. I'm actually really tempted to turn those blinds red and have a red rug in the middle of the floor. I mean, we've got... No, that doesn't look too bad. Let's have a look at that one. Or we could do this if I can fit the second rug in. So what this will do is it'll lighten it. Oops, no hammers. Yeah, okay. See, because it's either that or it's put in the red rugs and have red and then have red on the blinds. And I think that'd be a bit of an eyesore. And that's not centered after all. Now it is. Okay. So I'm just going to move that trash bin forward because we're going to put a cupboard, a limb bookcase in there. And we won't use, I mean, we probably could use white, but I think it's too bright, so we'll use that. We'll go with silver details. We'll just pivot that and put it there. And we can't mirror. He wants more than one shelf, and the other one's whining about not all his documents fitting. Man, guys, hard to please or what? Okay, so I guess the other thing we can do is grab our kitchen cupboards, grab these. Because let's just go with black. No, that won't work. I know what to do with that though. What we'll do is let me just get rid of this light switch. Alright, so you can see the customer approval ratings on the side as you add in the bookcases. They're really happy and they're willing to spend more money. So we've got that second bid creeping up a little bit now. And instead of putting in artwork, I won't put that one there, and I won't put that one there. What we're doing is we're putting in, so put 2 here. Yep, that will do. Okay, I'll just grab that and I'll tuck it back in the corner. Alright, so that is pretty much where we're at. So we're selling to Rafael Urco. We've created an office. I suppose I should grab a picture of that while I'm here. It's one of the darkest offices ever. There we go. We have created actually it needs a light switch. Where is my light switch? Standard. Just pop that on the wall. Alright, that's done. Hallway, we need at least 1 light in here, and we'll just go with that ultra modern hanging light thing that we had a minute ago. Let's grab our ceiling lamp line, make it black, flip it. I'm going to take out those switches because they look terrible. And if I didn't have 2 doors here, or rather that door that close, I'd put a bookcase at the end. It's still really tempting to try and fit one there just to see how it goes. But I think, I mean it fits, but it's going to obstruct your door as you open it. And I think if I put them on the wall, it's going to obstruct. So we're going to just have that as a really plain hallway. Here, I think that space is crying out for a dining table, a really small dining table. So let's just put one in there. Not the Otto, that's huge. I mean, that's cute, but I think that's actually going to be too big. Oh, wait a minute. Can I still fit? See, I can still walk around it. So it fits. Be a pain though, you'd constantly be bumping into it. Why don't I just grab that and move it a little bit closer to the dining chair? You can't move all the way around it now, but you've got more space to work in the kitchen. So I guess it's a compromise. Actually, I don't like it there. We're going to keep that. We're going to go with chairs. And we're probably going to go with, what sort of table was that again? Elysium. Don't suppose it comes with chairs, does it? No. Okay, fine, that was worth a shot. Back 2 chairs. Alright, so rather going with the Ellen, and I don't really like it, but I do like the Ingolf. Bar stool's kind of cool, but it won't suit the table. The Gilbert's kind of cool, the Adidas. You know, I kind of like the look of that one. Yep, it'll be the Adidas. And we are going to put that is a crowded little space though. And the good thing about it is you can fit that table. Just wrap that, pop it around the end. Okay, yep, we're just going to leave that one there. So basically, that'll do. And now that looks odd. Let's just grab that, flip it, center it, and center these guys because I didn't do that. Alright, this would be a terrible space to work in with this table here, but it looks pretty good for the picture, so we're going to leave it in. Alright, we now have our completed dining room. Actually no, we don't, because we've got things on the ceiling that we don't want. Don't need a fan with an aircon. Let's just grab our ceiling light again and we'll deal with that while we remember. One for that space. One for the reading space. I mean, I could do one above there, but I might just actually move that one to about there. And we need a light switch. Alright, that is where I'm going to leave it for today. Thanks for hanging with me and for putting up with all my changing of my mind and repainting of walls. Oops, what am I standing on? Just go with that way. And I think I got a shot of the office already, so we don't need to do that again. But basically I think what we'll do tomorrow is we'll finish off with this hallway and we'll probably do the bedroom, and then after that we'll take our endeavours out into the garden. So thanks for hanging around and I will catch you later. Yeah, have a great day.